Good morning, everyone. We'll begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand.
Amahara ni kamusumarimasu. Kamuro gi kamuro mi no mikoto mochite. Sume ni oya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no imuka no tachi hana no. Odo no ahagi harani. Isogi harai tamo. Toki ni narimaseru harai no o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o harai tamani kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami ya o yorosu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no fuchi koma no mi ni uritatete kikoshi meseto kashikomi mumaosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki ae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki ae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami Mamori tamae saki ai tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami Mamori tamae saki ai tamae Nagara tamachi haemase Nagara tamachi haemase Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving your ray. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we lead your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great light.
Please be seated. We will now receive Group Johrei.
Meishu-sama, bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. The right choice. Individuals who strive to live in accordance with God's will are indeed genuine human beings. Do your best to think and act virtuously. And as these thoughts and deeds accumulate, truly you will become a good person. Those who strive their best to do the right thing, passing every day cheerfully and courageously, find happiness without end. Every individual should be striving daily to attain an ever higher state of spiritual consciousness, especially those of you who have faith in God. We human beings should do our very best to be alert so we may become better and better in every way, month after month, year after year. But if the focus was only on materialistic progress, economic or social standing, people would be like tumbleweeds, without roots and aimless in direction. Thus, true progress means evolvement of the soul and ennoblement of character. Keeping this in mind, build your life step by step. Never be in too great a hurry, and do not be concerned if your development seems slow, for in the long run, you will inevitably grow. Your determination to improve yourself testifies to your strength of character. As you continue to make an effort, you will become a better person in every way, more and more trusted and loved by others. Everything in your life will become more harmonious and you will be happier.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining this morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters. Meishu-sama once said that he was involved in 5 different projects. He was doing the construction of the Hakone sacred grounds, of the Atami sacred ground. There were so many things. His day was filled with activities, interviewing members, Johrei, of course, studying art and beauty. So, especially in the construction of the sacred grounds, he mentioned if no good ideas would come to him, he would not force any project. So he was doing all these projects simultaneously, step by step, like the teaching was telling us. So he was not in this great hurry. So, okay, if I'm not receiving God's message how I should proceed, I will go to the next project. And then he was working on the 5th project, and then, I know exactly what I have to do on the first one. And he put on hold. So that was Meishu-sama's method in trying to teach us how we should try to apply that in our lives for progress. So especially in the beginning of the year, this is the kind of teaching we set as our standard, our guideline, because it's the opportunity for me to reflect. Okay, last year, what have I done? How can I improve this year? But to improve this year, I have to improve this month compared with last month. Today, I have to try to improve a little bit compared with what I was yesterday. So in this way, day after day, month after month, year after year. So the progress may seem to be slow, but what it really counts is when we look back. I can speak for myself. I've been Johrei member for 47 years. I've been in the ministerial training program since 1985. So when I look 10 years before, I can see that I have improved, but there are still way more progress for me to try to pursue, to achieve. And that's what really counts, day after day, year after year. Today, I would like to share the faith experience that was shared today in Brazil from José Rodrigues from Recife. 20 years ago, I experienced an anxiety disorder and recurring panic attacks. In the past 5 years, this condition has worsened. I was going through a process of depression and used 3 types of anti-anxiety drugs and medicine for high blood pressure. I constantly had severe headaches that even made me bedridden. As a result, I missed business commitments and was temporarily unable to perform professional activities. I'm a psychologist. I have a friend and professional colleague who is a member of the Johrei movement. He suggested to me to visit the nearest Johrei center so I could receive Johrei. He said that I didn't have to believe it, but just try out and see the results for myself. So on March 2020, I visited the church. I received Johrei 6 times. It was attended by the minister, who instructed me to attend the center as much as possible and receive 10 Johrei. I returned home much calmer and feeling a huge relief from my headaches. In the same week, I went to the center again and received 10 Johrei. My well disposition became clear. From my first day there, the pains eased and I felt calmer and relaxed. I was given some editions of the church magazine. Since pain and anxiety manifested in me more intensely at night, I read the magazine and that brought me tremendous well-being. My family noticed the difference in my condition because during the past few months, they have always seen me bedridden. So after a week of visiting the church, I gathered my wife and children and revealed where this sudden improvement came from. Everyone understood and encouraged me to continue what I was doing. The next day, I had the urge to do a big cleaning at home. And for my joy, I had no pain or discomfort. On the contrary, I spent the day very well and happy. Some days later, the Johrei centers temporarily closed due to the restrictions imposed by the pandemic. Fortunately, I received Johrei assistance at home and began attending the online services. After 3 months, I was doing very well. Of the 15 pills I would take daily, now I only needed to take 4. Grateful for the improvement in my health condition, I wanted to become a member to introduce Johrei to others. So I took the membership classes online, and in August 2020, I was blessed to receive the Sacred Focal Point Ohikari, for which I felt it was a great honor and understood it as a source of happiness. Today, just 1 year after receiving my first Johrei, I have practically no more anxiety, and my headaches are quite rare. After 5 years without a formal job in September 2020, I received a job offer in a human resource sector, which is my area of expertise, and returned to clinical care. Today, I feel that I live to serve the realization of paradise on earth. I've been reading the divine writings of Meishu-sama's teachings. I receive and channel Johrei, attend online services, do thorough cleanups at home as a dedication of cleaning as soul polishing, mitama migaki. I also materialize my gratitude by offering my daily and monthly donations and try to be useful to others in every opportunity. I thank God and Meishu-sama for their permission to have my faith changed due to my finding of this faith, as well as to my friend who showed me this wonderful path of life and salvation. Thank you very much. Really nice experience. I want to wish you very blessed day and this upcoming very blessed weekend. Thank you very much.
This brings to a conclusion of our morning service. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and have a blessed day.